All right, guys, y'all already know what time it is. It's another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am the host, LB. I go live each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I interview some amazing entrepreneurs on what got them started, what keeps them motivated in the industry. Sister girl was rushing because I just got off of work, but I got an amazing guest tonight. I'm excited about it because she's been helping her community and the small business community. So without further ado, let's bring Quanda to the stage. I need to have some like kind of clapping music or something.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but we are here. You hear me?
Well, you and me both. Just got off work and I got an hour drive. So I was in here. I was like, let me get myself together. I'm ready
like me. How are you tonight? Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah.
I am doing well. I am doing well. Can't complain at all.
I know that's right. Now, if you can share, I'm not sure if you can share or not, but if you can share it to your community and let everybody know you are live. We'll try to wait for some people to see if they pop on, and then we'll get started, because what we want people to know is what you do, because you've been helping a lot of the small businesses, and I definitely appreciate you for that, because I know for sure I have been one of them.
Yes, you have. And I appreciate you. I sent you the message. I appreciate everybody that has joined the big energy pop-up shops. I absolutely love it.
So we'll wait. So let me share it too. So let me share it while I'm on
Okay, I am trying. Unfortunately, I'm on my phone and my laptop has been giving me a problem. So
no, it's all right. I'll share it and say we are live. Come live.
Okay.
We are live. All righty. So let everybody know who you are, what you do, where you're from. We'll get started with that.
Okay. Everybody know me. I'm Quanda Morrison from Wilmington. I am the owner and operator of Classy Sips Bartending. A lot of people have seen and know me from there. I also host a number of pop-up shops throughout the year in the Wilmington area. I do a little bit of everything. I'm gonna be honest. I wear several hats, but what I am working on and what I have been doing lately, again, is doing the pop-up shops.
The pop-up shops are so well needed. Like in the community that I've been invited into with like this organization. That's how I've been doing so many, and it just gets the name around, right? Name out of the business, get more people to know that you're here and physically see the products. That's why I love the pop-up shops. That's why I do so many.
And I got started doing the pop-up shops because I started doing it as honestly as a fundraiser. This is before I even had anything I wanted to sell or anything I wanted to pop up, with. I started doing it as a fundraiser for sarcoidosis. So then everybody came with their businesses, and it was a few people who actually joined the first pop-up shop that was just getting started, and they were nervous about putting their name out there. So it was helpful for them and beneficial for everybody involved. So I continued to do it. And then I had Rain Accessory Bar. I started selling my accessories and things like that. So then I felt like pop-up shops are great because instead of getting this big building, a lot of people, they don't have that overhead to pay for a building or a space to sell their items. And when you popping up and popping out, basically you could go a little bit of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And have everybody see you. I think it's very beneficial for business owners.
It is. Hello from Tennessee. We welcome you. Hit the share button. Sharing is caring, and sharing is free. So I know I've been with you with the pop-up shop since the beginning, right? And if I'm not busy, then I'm gonna always make sure I come on down to Wilmington. So we will be there on the 14th because this is her last one of the year. So tell everybody about the event space. Why did you pick that particular space? Let's wind it back, because the first reason why you started it was the sarcoidosis. So let everybody know what that is and what, why you even started it.
Sarcoidosis is an autoinflammatory disease. It's basically along the lines of lupus. It's not the same thing, but it's along the lines of lupus. My son's father passed away from that in 2009. So, of course, when he even got diagnosed with it, I wanted to learn more about it. I started doing my research. And unfortunately, by the time he got diagnosed, he didn't live much longer after that. So I also realized a lot of people didn't know about sarcoidosis. It's from my research, it's primarily in African Americans. So not taken away from any other disease or awareness, but we know about lupus, we know about cancer, we know about these things. A lot of people never even heard of sarcoidosis, and it's a lot of people actually in Wilmington that I personally know. Once I started doing the fundraisers and talking about sarcoidosis, they like, Quanda, my mother has that. Quanda, my brother has that. So I'm like, oh my, I had no idea. But if you don't know, you don't know. Right. So I wanted to raise awareness and raise funds. When I raise funds, I donate to the Foundation of Sarcoidosis Research. One of the ways I thought about raising funds was to do pop-up shops. When I do pop-up shops, of course, everybody pay a fee. So I'm raising money for that. And I'm also helping entrepreneurs get their business out there to other people.
A 2-in-1. A lot of people don't know about fibromyalgia either, and that's what I have. So fibromyalgia is not well known. Everybody does talk about lupus, sickle cell. It's in the same family as it, but it just will not kill me. But it is painful, but I do have it under control. So like I try to tell everybody I'm walking. You wouldn't know if I was in pain or not, right? Because it's a mental. So I try to get it up out of there. But is it like is it run through? Because I never heard of it before. Like, is it hereditary?
They say it's not hereditary, but again, they don't know. That's why they're still researching. That's why we still need, we need funds for them to still find out exactly what exactly it is. And like I said, they say that it's not hereditary, but I know a mother and son who has it.
Oh, wow.
You know, and in other family members that do have it. But again, it's no concrete evidence that it is or is not hereditary. And the only way that you can even find out if you have it is through an X-ray or a CT scan or something like that. That's pretty much when something already is when you're already feeling ill, you go to the doctor or possibly the hospital, and they have to take these tests. Because that's what happened to my son's father. He passed out. He had to have a CT scan done, and they found a spot on his brain. And then that's when we started moving with more tests and trying to figure out what it was.
So it's kind of almost like a little bit too late once they do get the symptoms. So it's probably living in your immune system, and then it's kind of too late once you find out. It's like a downhill slide after that.
Once you find out, I'm gonna say it's pretty much too late. So they have not found any preventive measures, but I'm not gonna say it's a downhill slide because it depends on what part of your body it affects. If you were before a healthy person, you know what I'm saying? The healthy eating, healthy living, that goes into that as well. But because some people when I found out he had it, I have a childhood friend in New York, and I know her mom, known her for many, many years, did not know that when she found out Torrance had it, she said, Quanda, that's what mommy has. What? And I just, all this time I'm around that girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm around the family and everything. I never knew that that's what her mother had. And her mother has to be about 89, maybe 90, and she's still up, living and kicking.
Okay, so I guess it is a different, because some people pass away from lupus, some people don't. I guess it affects their body differently. So kudos for you for starting that. Kudos for you for doing the like the pop-up shops and everything like that, and at least helping out the community and definitely the small businesses, right?
Thank you.
You how many have you had so far?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be
honest. 5 or 6, maybe.
The thing is, those are not. You've been involved with about 5 or 6.
Okay.
But I've had plenty of that before. Like the first one, as far as a pop-up shop that I had, was down at Second Base. And again, I did that as a fundraiser for sarcoidosis. And that's how me and Atiba Johnson, we've known each other, but I was a bartender at Second Base. And then there was a space down there, and he allowed me to utilize the space. So we did a pop-up shop. So I've been doing them again for years. We had Second Base back in 2016, 17. So I've been doing them for years, but Atiba just got Front Street Market and Produce back in 2021. So then we started utilizing that space.
Which is a really nice space because it's big, right? I don't know the
Mm-hmm.
other place, but that other place is, out and then goes down. So it's a great place to Sister says she remembers that. I think I remember the name second base, but of course I don't know it because
It
I
was
don't come to old school.
downstairs. It's down. It was downtown underneath the Waffle House. That was down there.
Okay, yeah, never been there.
Yeah.
But so I mean, you're gonna continue on, I would take it because I'm already booked into next year with you already. I think I'm booked all the way until except August. I'm not. That's the only one I miss because I'll be on my
Right.
cruise, of course, and then I will be back. So not only you, I got several booked. I'm actually booked from January to December
Awesome.
of 2025. So
Wow.
I got bending. I'm not playing with the bending. Oh,
I
because
see.
yeah, because that's how a lot of people would know about Millie's Seasoning. That's how I get the name out. It's physically a one-on-one so people can taste the products. I can have a one-on-one conversation with people. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I really love the pop-up shops. It really supports the business. I can
Yes,
put
it
back
does.
into the business. So I believe that pop-up shops are important. I think it's like this year, 2024, it really just became a bigger thing, right? You
Mm,
heard of them, but not as big as like in 2024. What you think?
yeah, I think it became bigger in Wilmington.
Oh,
Actually,
woman.
pop-up shops, I have heard of them many places. They have the nighttime pop-up shops but of course that's in the bigger cities, Atlanta,
Mm-hmm,
New York. It,
mm-hmm,
it does happen. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? But I think it has become very prevalent in Wilmington within I'm gonna say the last 2 years.
2 years, I would agree.
Yeah,
Because like some of the festivals, like I did the Gastonia Festival, the Fall
right.
Festival, that's a ongoing event, right? That wasn't just
Yes.
something that I did this year. That was something like their third or fourth anniversary or something like that, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
even longer. So like you might can be completely right. But bringing stuff down to Wilmington is a great thing because people need a lot of support there, as
Yes.
well. And it's a lot of small businesses there, like because when I come, I see them.
Yeah, it
Candy.
is a lot of small businesses, and like I said, sometimes some people are scared to just jump out there, and I've spoken to a few people. Quando, I got this, I do that, but you don't know about them. They're not really pushing it, so I'm like, come on, come to the pop up shop. It's really, and when I say big, it's the big energy pop up shop. So it's
Right.
not just it's just like a gathering.
That's right.
No stress, no tension. Bring what you have and sell your talents. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Sell your materials. Do what you
I
do.
agree. I agree. And I'm not one of those people. So
Mm-hmm.
the last one that I just had was Sunday. I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning, I was cool. Towards the end, I was freezing. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something, because faith without works is dead. So I know God was like,
Yep.
she really is dedicated to this, right? It's gonna be rewarding in the end for me. So the more
Yes,
that
it
God opens
is.
doors for me, the more He sees she's even standing out in 30-degree weather
Hmm.
helping 40, whatever. It felt like 25 at towards
25.
the end. It was
Yeah,
so
that
girl.
temperature is dropping here.
I
Yes,
had
it
hand
is.
warmers everywhere. I said, "Is it 8 o'clock yet?" Girl, I ain't pack up you would have thought I was stealing all them seasonings and I own them. That's how fast
Oh my God. But yeah, it got cold here this weekend and it's cold now. So yeah, you
it's
gotta
cold
bundle
now.
up.
So that's my
Mm-hmm.
last one for outside of this year, but I definitely wanted to go and I got to meet some great people. I got to sell
Awesome.
some products and then I got to meet some good families. I love meeting the children. They
Yeah.
enjoy the seasoning. So that it's rewarding to me. Everybody who's joining, we thank you for joining. I am the host of LB. This is Quanda. She's the founder of the
Hi
Big Energy
everyone.
Pop-Up Shop. You guys hit the share button because sharing is caring and sharing is free, right? It
Yes.
don't cost you nothing to hit that share button and get her name out because she's not only doing things for sarcoidosis. I hope I said that right. She's doing
Mm-hmm.
things for not only her community, not only for the spot that she gets to put it in so people know more about that, but she's literally helping small businesses get their name out and grow. So the more she does it, the more God will see fit to bless her. So that's how it works, right? And
yes,
I believe that when you help somebody else, it's not about me knowing everything, because I share a lot of things, right? I share a lot of things. I know so much stuff right now. I done learned a lot that I could probably put together ebooks and be selling them like everybody else. But at the end of the day, if you want to know if you want to pick my brain, I will at least help you. But now let me say something. I have a lady who guides and leads me. She said, pray for more wisdom. And then she literally gave me an aha, because we prayed, and she said, God told me to say, pray for more wisdom. She said, I'm very wise, but to pray for more wisdom. And then she also told me, stop helping everybody. And I don't know, it had to be the Lord, because she don't know me like that. Stop helping that. She told me to really stop helping everybody, because of the fact that just because I obtained the knowledge, right? That doesn't mean it's God's timing for you to obtain the knowledge. That doesn't mean it's God's timing for you to move in the places maybe where I'm at, because it's God's perfect timing. So she says she understands how nice I am, and I always want to share, but be mindful not to all, because people got to learn on their own. I guess what she's saying, in their own timing, and it might not be just because I'm learning it. That means that God wants me to learn it, so my business could grow, so I could be prosperous. His timing is for Millie seasoning. She said, but at the end of the day, I gotta stop sharing so much with people, because it might not be their timing, and I'm going against the will of God. And I had to get exactly what she's saying. So sometimes, I'm trying to pull back from really giving out so much information, not in a selfish way, but more in an obedient way, because she gave me that word. And then Lester, is that Lester, said correct. So what you guys, so what do you feel about that? Do you feel like how you feel when I just said that?
I agree, and I do understand, because like you said, and like she said, it's not their time. I always believe that everybody can't go where you go. Like, you put in the work, you put in the efforts to learn what you know. Like, everybody didn't just give you your knowledge and your wisdom. You had to work for it. So sometimes, and I believe that, like, even with children, we can't just give somebody everything. You have to work for it, because then you'll appreciate it even more. So sometimes it's good to, give some tips, give some pointers, not just keep everything to yourself, but they have to work for it. They have to make that step. They have to push themselves, because then God is going to, when they, like you just said, when he sees them pushing and trying to work and trying to get educated about what they really want, he's going to bless them even more.
Yeah, I believe that.
So it's going to come.
I truly understood I understood exactly what she was saying. So, we're sisters on here, and she's just as helpful and giving as me. But it might be something that we both will have to work on, because at the end of the day, we don't want nobody to put their carriage before the horse. And that's my favorite saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't want to move it faster than it should be moved, right? Because I don't know their timing. And like you said, if somebody gave me all the tips and tricks that I had to learn on Google or YouTube or mentors or studying and everything like that, then if you don't know if I'm if I could be in 10 different people inbox, nagging, tipping, getting all the tips that I know, and then all of a sudden I'm so super successful but I ain't giving nobody the credit, right? Because you don't know that I'm asking so many multiple different people. So I kind of understood what she was saying. So are you gonna go ahead and go back and start selling your product again? Because I know you have some cute bags and stuff like that. Are you gonna have them out?
I do plan on going back into selling accessories and things like that. At this next pop-up shop, I kind of ventured off. I'm like, okay, let me try to do this, because I saw some things that I liked. I'm going to have winter wear at the next pop-up shop. So I have some coats, I have some scarves, I have things like that. I never like to stick to just one thing. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing for me.
No, because I find myself, I'm gonna give you some advice.
I find myself dipping into. I do a little bit of everything, so I'm like, do I need to stick with this? Can I move around? So I'm gonna be honest. That's something that I struggle with as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, pray on that, because that sounds like something I did. I wanted to, I had everything safe, which I'm going to bring the mustard seed pendants because everybody need to be wearing one. But then I wanted to do the lip gloss, so I got all this lip gloss product here. I paid hundreds. I got bottles for the cosmetic, and then now I got all these cosmetic bottles, and then of course I had Sadel's Finest Fashion, so I got racks of clothes, but I don't have any more extra clothes. I sold them all.
Okay, good.
Show me a focus. Show me one thing that I should just be focusing on, because too many different things, not only for you, no one would take you serious, right? Because every now and then I'm popping up and I'm selling this, that, and the other. Be like, what's she selling now? So I just wrote it. I journaled a lot, and I said I don't want to do clothes anymore. Be honest, the ladies got on my nerves. I don't want to do clothes anymore. I really didn't, because I got burnt out with it. And I said, show me something that I would just, because Pastor Apostle prophesied and said, not your first business, your second business, but your third business is going to make you a millionaire. So I was like, well, my third business. I didn't have Millie seasoning at the time, but I always journaled, and I said, well, Lord, show me where you want, what business is it? What do you want me to do? And I would just stick with it. I'll give it all my tenacity, everything that I got. And then all of a sudden he gave me just Millie seasoning, like literally all the seasonings from the brain to the tongue. That's the only way I can explain it. And then he gave me the image of my grandmother. He gave me the bottle. He done upgraded the labels to the website. So that's how I know it's ordained by God, right? Because all the information, and it's making a lot of sense. It's connecting, and it's selling, and it's doing well. So if it's ordained by God, it would do well. So just ask him, seek him, and say, what lane would you like for me to take it in? And make it so plain that it can't be denied. That's my biggest prayer. That's what I always talk to God about. Make it so plain that it can't be denied, Lord. Like, no, I know it's of you. And then put it to you. Just pray about it. See, Sister Sis said the same thing. Just pray about it. And I don't know what Lester, what you cracking up about Lester down there in the
Thank you for that. And I sure will. My prayer is always, God, open up my eyes to see what you need me to see, or what you want me to see, and open up my ears to hear what you want me to hear. So I've been praying. I've always prayed that, but I've been praying that a little bit harder, especially with some changes that I've been going through, because like you said, it's like, where do you want me to focus at? Because I feel like, when I give my all to whatever area I'm in, I can do well, but I need to focus on one.
Focus on one, and then whatever you passionate about. I'm so passionate about Millie Season. I eat, sleep, dream it, breathe it, live it. How can I make it better? That's how I know. That's how I know it's ordained by God. I can't give it up. It's like I'm just, here with it all day long, every day, right? And then that's how I know it's ordained by God. So when it's like Sister Elegant Touch, that's her gift, right? That's where she's meant to be. She's probably doing with listening to us while she's putting together some type of wedding stuff right now as we speak.
She's so awesome with it. I promise you, I love her talent.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, Sister. Well, he said congratulations to us both on the success and prosperity. So we appreciate that. And a lot of people should be saying thank you more, right? A lot of people should be like he said, congratulations on the success and prosperity for you both. A lot of people should be saying now I get a lot of congratulations when I post stuff. Right. A lot of people should be saying, keep going, don't give up, right? Because it's not easy. It's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
People think it's easy. And then we have all of these. I was listening to a guy, and I shared it on my story. He called it monitoring spirits. Monitoring spirits. They don't say anything to you. They don't say anything on your post. You wouldn't even know they're there. There are monitoring spirits. Either they wishing you well in the background, or they not wishing you well, but they don't say anything. But if you was to run into them, they'll say, great job. Or I see everything that you're doing. Say something to me, even if it's in the background. I see what you're doing. Keep going, because I'm tired sometimes, guys. And the motivator needs some motivation.
Needs motivation.
That's right. That's all I'm just trying to say in a nutshell. The motive sometimes need motivation. Do you agree on that?
You need encouragement.
Yeah.
You need encouragement because people don't. Sometimes you make it look easy. I may make it look easy, but it's not. It's thinking of things, paying for things, writing down things, dealing with customers, dealing with distributors, it's a lot that comes into, and I'm gonna back up. A lot of people think being an entrepreneur or owning your own business is all glitz and glamour. It can be, but it's not always. You don't know what people put up with in order to get there and get you that product or get that service done the way you want it done. It is what we love to do and what we want to do, but it's not easy. So we need encouragement. Everybody needs encouragement. Everybody needs encouragement. Life is not easy, let alone entrepreneurship.
That's right.
So that's why I'm gonna be honest. You see me on I don't know if y'all see me on Facebook. I share almost everybody post that's coming through.
You share everything. I don't care if I posted a broken cracker.
So yeah, she broke that cracker and it looked good. Go look at that.
Sharing it. Me and sister, you know what? One thing about me and sister is we see, right? We see people, and we might have conversations between ourselves. And you are one of the conversations because you share everything, right? So when I see you post something, I'm trying to share what you got going on. Because one thing about you, hallelujah, why you're going to be so successful and blessed is because you're not selfish. Why you're going to be so successful and blessed, and he's going to always show you favor, because you share other people's stuff. You cannot have a jealousy spirit if you share everybody's stuff. If I can't have a jealousy spirit if I'm coming on every morning to give from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook. Nobody knows. I share it from Instagram to TikTok to Facebook on and Snapchat, a morning message with everybody, regardless if I'm listening to the word, encouraging you. And I've been doing that since I lived in Georgia. First, it went from 100 people texting. My sister's on here. I text 100 people separately every morning for 6 years straight, motivational until COVID came. Then I stopped doing that. And then after COVID, I said, well, Lord, if you want me to continue, show me something else. And here come the live videos. If y'all don't think that sometimes I get up and I might have to do that video over and over again until it's perfect in my eyes for the people. Right? I'm tired sometimes. Sometimes I just want to get in the car, listen to my worship music, but that ain't my calling. That's not why God put me on this earth. God put me on this earth to motivate and inspire, to uplift people, to never give up and know that they are enough. And that's your calling as well. You tapped into it and you found it. But aren't you tired sometimes? Don't you just want to not do it?
I promise you, I am. Just recently, it's been maybe a few months now, I've been doing my morning video, and I'm on a wake up list. So I've been doing a morning video. You were on a wake up list. And one day my sister said, sis, did you do your video today? Because she didn't see the video. She was like, no, I'm going to be honest. That day I didn't do it because I was tired. I was, going through something of my own. But when she said, like, sis, you didn't do your video, I didn't see it. That's one person that's looking forward to my video. I don't know. I had somebody inbox me, Quanda, your videos, your wake up list. I love seeing your videos. So then if I didn't do anything else, I touched at least one person. And regardless of how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because I want, when it comes to life, business, all of that, I want us all to win.
That's right.
So if I can do that, and it's a blessing. Do you see what I don't know what everybody's timeline is looking like right now?
Everybody that passed away in Wilmington to me. I'm like, whoa.
My God.
Yes.
So when I tell you, I am grateful, and I thank God that I am able to wake up and say and make that video and say, you were on a wake up list.
Amen.
I love it. And I'm going to continue to do it. That's what continues to push me. When my sister said that, she didn't even realize that did something in me, because like, somebody was really looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it going. We have
gotta
to
keep it going. We gotta, regardless if you're tired. And Katrina said, well, first sister said, yes, I couldn't agree more. Quanda's amazing. She will always be blessed. Yes, she will be.
Thank
Because
you.
she don't have a selfish, you could tell some. Let me, something. Let me keep reading the comments. That's why I'm gonna drink this juice and mind my business. We have to uplift each other, and as God got us. That's right, Katrina. We do, and
yes, he
and
does.
she says that's all God requires of us. And it says, yes, Katrina, and I can't thank God for you. You supported. Yes, she is. She definitely supported.
Yes,
And
she
Yolanda
is.
says, Amen. And
Amen.
then me too, Quanda. I want all of us to win. We are,
all
you
of
know
us.
what? One
it's
thing
enough room out here for all of us.
Hello. You know what? Right. I'm not gonna be the only one to make a seasoning company, and I ain't saying I'm gonna be the only one to make a seasoning company. All I can say is my seasoning company is good. Right?
Yes,
I can say that the products are good, and I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying the products are good, right? Yep. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. God gave me a great gift, and the gift is making some good products. Because
but the thing is, why not toot your own horn? Toot. You're doing good. You have a great product.
That's right.
You are out there. You are working for it. Sometimes we got to encourage ourselves. We got to toot our own horn. We got to look in that mirror and say, girl, you got this. We have to. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, some people may be saying it, but they're not saying it to us. So if we got to sit up here and encourage everybody else and not encourage ourselves, come on.
Yeah. I mean, I know the products is good, and I thank God for them every day. And I, for allowing me, because it ain't easy, it ain't cheap to make, and they handmade. Right. I have to sit in here, label, make every bottle, come up with he gave me some 5, because I got the flour, 5 amazing recipes. I mean, seasonings that taste, none of them taste the same.
No,
it amazes me. And people be like, well, how did you come up with it? Did you go to school for it? I said, nope, from my brain, God gave it to me, to my tongue. I taste every ingredient in my mouth, if that makes any sense. And then that's how I came up with it. And then sister said the products are amazing. Thank you. And then she says, I encourage myself all the time. I know that's right, because we are enough. We are more than enough.
Yes, we are.
That's right. So if I don't say nothing else, I tell myself we are enough. Now we both, well, I don't know if you want to say it, but I'm getting a divorce. Okay. And
I'm yeah.
Yep. So here it is. We're not going into the new year. Sidel's not going into the new year married, so y'all can share all of that. Because I know everybody probably saying, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's a great person. It wasn't like any cheating. It was just a lot of different growth things. So I wish him all the best. But God does things for a reason, and I don't second guess not even that, right? And I know that He has a better plan for me. And will I get married again? Of course. But at the end of the day, right, I have to go my separate ways. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you got to focus on you and what you want and what you need for you.
That's right. And then Katrina says, I love when God speaks to me when I'm sleeping. Wake up right. Amen. That's what I say. Go to bed, meditate, and wake up positive.
Yes.
And
I try my best. I'm gonna be honest.
One of the best wedding planners, designers. God, you are.
You better know you are.
That's right.
When the next time you're gonna be in Charlotte, I'll be ready to work. I love working where I look and I see this empty room, and she be like, Quanda, let's do this and help me do that. And at the end, you looking around like, wow, this is beautiful. She's awesome.
Yeah. And she got the gift. That just comes from her brain. So it's nothing but your talents. It's nothing but God making room for you, showing you what your talents and your gifts are, and He'll make room for you, and then you'll know it because it shows. It
just comes.
It comes naturally. It'll come without any kind of ease. It would just come naturally. If anything is forced, let me just say that. I don't care what it is in life. If anything is forced, it's not meant for. I'm not forcing anything, right? I have learned that. I have forced too much. I have forced to be loved. I have forced myself to do a lot of things that inside my heart, I probably didn't want to do, but I did it just so I can please other people. No more force. If anything feels forced to me, it gotta go. You gotta go wherever, because if God is not of confusion, and if the pieces was supposed to be fit, it would fit just like a puzzle. I'm not forcing another thing. I'm not forcing
nothing.
A peg and a round hole. I'm not forcing a square with a circle. Say whatever you want. Say whatever you want to say. I got one life to live, and I'm not forcing a doggone thing.
I'm not.
And Katrina said, honey, she said, and God got you. He did it all for me. He will do it for you. Some people can't go with us on this journey. God's taking us on. Amen. January, I'm calling you. Amen. You speak. And she said, you speak. And yeah, we can't, everybody can't go where we can go. And sometimes even in the marriage, right? Maybe we were just meant to do something, or maybe God was trying to save someone, or I don't know, right? But at the end of the day,
what it is, but
whatever it is, I'm not forcing it no more. And if it ain't, and I know it was time for me. I gave it 5 years. I knew it was time when I'm not getting any rest. If my peace is being disturbed, then I know it's not aligned with the Lord. Thank you for saying that. No more forcing.
No more forcing.
We can't be forcing.
No more forcing.
Don't be forcing. Force everything you got to force out of. You got about another 3 weeks. Force it all out of your system. Take you a lot.
It's not worth
it.
Things
all
should
out
be,
of your system.
Things should run smoothly. I understand working for some things, but again, it shouldn't be forced, and it shouldn't take but so much if it was actually meant to be or meant to happen. I'm not doing that. And the thing that you just said about peace, that many don't know, I'm also an officiant. And I officiated my sister's wedding. And at the end, that's exactly what I told them. God is the author of peace, not confusion. So don't allow that into your home or into your marriage. And if it's happening, like, you need to pump your brakes. Let's rethink what's going on, or re something. But that's not it.
Well, I'm good. So I don't want anybody to be messaging me in the back thing. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not. I'm just
not saying none of that for no sympathy.
The most politest, courtesy way, I'm gonna always have love for Tony, but I'm not. Just put it that way. I am at perfect peace, guys. I am so peaceful,
and I'm happy for you.
And I know I'm not making any mistakes about what the choices that I made. Right. Let's just leave that whole marriage thing alone, because we're gonna get a lot of shares on this. How many people shared this?
Yeah.
Girl,
you know what's going on now.
I respect. She's my bet. She's like she's my friend. We've been friends for our kids is in the 30s now. I respect her because she literally called and asked me, "But what's happening?" Right? I respect her. I respect when someone, with certain people, I told you already knew that, so that wasn't a surprise to you. But I respect people more when they ask me instead of assuming, because you don't see me posting anybody. I mean, this is clear as day. I'm not posting a person. But at the end of the day, I respect somebody to ask me. This way I can explain, right? Or not get into
your story or not.
Right. So, and then Katrina said, me either. Nothing's going to disturb my peace. First of all, God gave us joy, love, peace, goodness, gratefulness. He gave us faithfulness. Did I say faithfulness? He gave us patience, and he gave us self-control, 9 fruit of the spirit. And I will go get my plaque because it's in my room and it's in my medicine cabinet because I rest in it. If he gave us those things, that's why I say it every day on my live. Only we can give those things away. So if someone is disturbing your joy, your peace, your love, your happiness, it's because you are allowing them to do these things, because these things rest in the inside of us, and only we can give that away. Life is too short. Go down your timeline if you don't think life is too short. Scroll down. Keep strolling and stroll some more, and you'll see how short life is. If you don't have peace and this joy and this love that he talks about, because God is love and he grants us that. If you're giving that away, then shame on you, right? And some people come in your life because either God sent them or the enemy sent them. And the enemy will come to try to kill, steal, and destroy. So let me go in and send this person or that thing or this job or that confusion to mess with them, to confuse them, to hurt them, to break their heart. God is of love, so he is not of any type of confusion. So yes, she said, me either. Nothing's going to disturb my peace, and nothing's going to
don't let it.
Amen. So let's get back to the pop-up shop. So how many people we're going to have on the 14th? Do you know how many people's going to be there?
Actually on the 14th, we are going to have, I am actually waiting on 2 more to get back to me, but we may have 13 vendors on the 14th.
Okay, I better be in the front. I'm saying the prayer.
13. We're going to have 13 vendors on the 14th. I'm always excited about all of the pop-up shops, to be honest. I get in town either Friday night or Saturday morning, get my coffee, go get the balloons, put them outside. I just be ready for everybody to come and set up, start playing the music and everything. We have a few people. I hope they are on here and they chime in. I'm gonna just name a few. Mimi, your bartender's favorite bartender, she's gonna be at the bar for a little while that day. We have the Creative Eye. He has some awesome crafts. He makes things. It was a beautiful turtle that he had at the last pop-up shop. And I'm glad I follow him and he sold it. It was a beautiful piece. And he makes, again, some beautiful pieces, things that look like they can be used as jewelry boxes. Y'all have to really follow him, and please follow him and come down to the 604 South Front Street on December 14th. We'll be there from 12 to 5. Okay. We're also going to have Nikki Birch, Fragrance of Life. She has some awesome candles. She's been doing very well. And she is currently in Charlotte, but she is coming back to Wilmington just to give y'all a look at a chance to purchase her candles.
Yeah, I invited her in the community, so her vending on about to be off the chain in 2025.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be booked and busy. I did share that. Booked and busy. That's right. So we want
definitely gonna have you. Who are we gonna have?
Millie Seasoning in the house. That's right.
Yes, we are gonna have Beautiful Beginnings. She also sells candles, tumblers, things like that. We have, of course, the paparazzi queen, Shanita Taylor. She's gonna be in the building. So if you have any type of Secret Santa gifts you need, $5 jewelry. And I used to sell paparazzi as well. They have some awesome jewelry. Come and get your Secret Santa gifts. Piece of jewelry, nice candle, and some seasoning. Boom. They got a little bit of everything.
That's right. That's right.
We're going to have Savory collection. Katrina, she does waist beads, ankle beads, air fresheners, body sprays, things like that. Icing Creations, Jessica. So come get your sweet tooth fixed. If you have a taste for her, of course, I'm sure many of you in Wilmington have had her desserts. She's awesome. So come on down. And I believe we are going to have London's Dream. She sells dinners, food. Last time she was at the pop-up shop, I promise you, her wings was so good. So y'all come on down. Again, December 14th, when we have a few more, I will be there. Like I said, I have some winter wear this year. And we have a few more things that's going to be added. But it's going to be December 14th from 12 to 5, 604 South Front Street. Front Street Market and Produce. It's being held inside Front Street Market and Produce. So there, even when you come, we kind of move things out the way so that we can set up for the vendors. But Atiba Johnson has this store, and he will also have, it's going to be about time to get you some collard greens for Christmas, whatever y'all need. Like I said, vegetables and produce, that'll be there as well. Come get your sodas. It's right on the corner of Front and Castle, right across the street from Solomon Towers. So he is also serving a community, because they've had to be, prior to him getting there, they had to go up to Dawson Street or possibly, and further up for any type of groceries. So
Mm-hmm.
he's helping the community as well. But we are going
Mm-hmm.
to be right there from 12 to 5. We have music, we have giveaways,
And we have fun.
we have fun,
We do.
y'all.
We do. We
Yeah,
do. It's a lot of
yeah.
it's just a lot of seeing people, and
Hmm.
it's great. It's a great company. It's a great time. So
It's a
it's
great time.
it's a good
And I
people.
hope Miss Adele will be there early enough because she has been doing our opening prayer because we do
Oh
pray
yeah, I'll be
before
there.
we open up them doors for the pop-up shop. So I hope you're going to be there early enough and make that
No, I'm gonna
prayer
be
for
there.
us.
I definitely gonna be there early. I'm gonna drive down early in the morning, and then of course we're gonna do the prayer, and then we're gonna sell out.
And that's what I have been praying, selling out for all of the vendors.
Yeah, it's time
Um,
for Christmas, guys. Coming, y'all gotta start shopping small businesses, because at the end of the day, small businesses, not to say big businesses, was once a small business that grew to
right.
be a corporation. So let me rephrase that when I say it. But at the end of the day, we put so much love in what we got going on, right?
God
Because we
knows
don't
we do.
have so much of it. So when we
Hmm.
come and we making it, I know for sure I'm not just selling seasonings, garlic and herbs, seafood,
Hmm.
seasoning for the seafood, Cajun, or all purpose. I'm selling health. I'm selling like a ministry. When y'all don't know, I touch and agree over these bottles all the time. I'm praying over
Nice.
all these seasonings that they
Nice.
all sell in whoever house they go into, that you just don't prosper them. You prosper them health wise when they eat it, because they are sodium free. That you
Hmm.
bless their home as they bring it in, right? And
Yes.
bless their family. So I don't just have a seasoning company. To me, I have a ministry. To me, I have something. When I see it, when I make it, I just want people lay off the sodium. I want you to go to the doctor, get healthy reports, no high blood pressure. So this is why I have Millie seasoning that is sodium free. And
But it's also made with love. I have to
it's
chime in
made
on
with
you. It's
love.
made with love because
It's
then
handmade with love.
who's Millie?
Millie is my grandmother. So a synopsis about it. Millie is my grandmother who cooked everything from scratch. Opening up a can would have been an insult. She kneaded the dough on the counters, guys. She had like the black
Mm.
skillet pans, which I have right now. Her other silver pan, I have that. She jotted down like all her recipes. Just used to sit with her little bandana on her head, because she might have just
Nice.
get you up early in the morning with fresh bacon
Hmm.
and eggs and pancakes. She was
Yes, grandma.
one of those type grandmothers, and you had to get up
Yes.
about 6 in the morning. If you told her, she don't care if we just got in off of the road, we getting up, we gonna eat some breakfast. And she knew how
Yes.
to cook. She lived in a community in Wilmington when before she transitioned. She used to make them big pans of banana pudding fresh. So she cooked
Mm.
everything from fresh, but her food was so flavorful, but not salty, if that made any sense,
Salty.
right? It was just so flavorful. So
Nice.
God let it on my heart. So Millie is my grandmother. The company is mine, right? I founded it, but I founded it in her image. And now when I think of it, I think of it how I'm her granddaughter, but now my children, my sister's children is using in the seasonings. And right. So now my
Yes.
grandchildren, because I got 6 of them, is using the seasoning. So it started from, it's just working, it's just trickling its
And
on
you're
its way
creating
down.
generational wealth because
That's
that's
right.
going to
That's
keep
right.
going and that's going to stay in the family. So
That's right.
hopefully somebody, will keep this
Right.
going on. So that's beautiful.
Yeah. So, as I get older, when it's successful, like I'll leave what I put in it for one of my children, so they could keep it going. And Millie Seasoning was my grandmother's. My mom inspired it for my grandmother, but now
Right.
my mother, if God forbid the day I transition, now I got the business going for my mother, right? So on and on.
Yeah.
But let's read this comment. Miss Jeanette, is it Jeanette?
Jate.
Jate, sorry. She said, OMG, it was meant for me to be on this live tonight. Quanda and I talked about peace today. She gave me some helpful advice, and I thank you both for speaking on it again. Well, then it must be meant for you to hear that. And then
Yeah.
sister was saying that I did call all the 9 fruit of
Yeah.
I better knew all 9 fruit of them spirit, because
Thank you.
I definitely study it every day. And she says, that's awesome. Your pop-up shops are amazing. Yes, they are. And then somebody
Thank you
said,
so
yep,
much.
yep. So we are winding down. We got about maybe about 9 minutes. So let
Mm-hmm.
everybody know where they can find you at. And then I'm going to ask you 2 questions and then we're going to let everybody get up on off of here.
All right. Well, everybody, I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. On Facebook, you probably see me as Classy Sips for Quanda Morrison. On Instagram, New Attitude. You can always inbox me, and I put my number out there, 704-232-7928, because a lot of businesses may want to send me a text message or whatever. If you want to possibly be a part of pop-up shop, future pop-up shops, they are already scheduled for next year. We got February, we got April, we got
You want me to call them
August,
out?
February, April, August, October, and December. Those are
That's
the
right.
ones that's just already on a calendar, but more are to come. And I'm always looking for other pop-up shops for the vendors that's always coming to my pop-up shops. I promote and I make sure that they know of everything else that's out there. So if you ever want to be a part of the pop-up shops, like I said, inbox me, text me, you can find me.
And then you're in the community with us inside, and we talk a
Yes.
lot on there and stuff like that, and we share. So the dates are as follows: February the 22nd, April the 26th, June the 28th, August the 30th. She's
Oh,
gonna have it 10/25 and 12/13, and these are the dates for 2025. So you
thank
got
you.
time. If you want to if God is laying on your heart to create something, create it. and
Created.
if, and if you feel like you don't know where to sell it at, then join the pop-up shop. The fees are not expensive at all.
Big
And
energy pop-up shop.
that's right, big energy pop-up shop, and then come join it, and then all of a sudden you get your feet wet, and then you'll
Yep.
start, okay, this is really good. Then people will buy your product, invest back in yourself. Please, my small business people,
Yes.
I mean this. When you make whatever you make, invest it back in yourself, your business. If you know
Yes.
you need something, don't spend the money. Go get the things that you need. Get more product, right? It
Yeah.
might not seem like it might not seem like you're making hundreds and thousands right now. But the more that you put back in it, the more that you keep allowing it to grow, the more that you buy your supplies and stuff like that, then you know you're not running out of it. So the next time, then you
Mm-hmm.
can save a little here and do a little. Don't rush yourself. Enjoy the process.
Take your
Trust the
time.
process. That's right. And it'll definitely work out. So where do you see yourself out in 5 years if you had to do some calculations?
Wow. In 5 years, I see myself, as of right now, as you know, I'm only pretty much primarily doing pop-up shops in Wilmington. But
Mm,
my sister and I, we are focusing on opening up our own venue here in the Charlotte area within the next 2 years. And at
mm-hmm.
that time, I'll be able to bring more pop-up shops and events here to the Charlotte
Mm-hmm.
area.
That's
So when
good.
it comes to the pop-up shops and that event venue, more pop-up shops, more connecting with a number of people, more networking, just getting larger and larger.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
good.
still
That's good.
have my bartending business, Classy Sips Bartending. That's not going nowhere. Well, actually, it is going somewhere because it's going to get bigger and bigger as
That's right.
well.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That things as if it already has taken place.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I will tomorrow. I'll get all the information, and then I'll invite you into the vending community that I invited Nikki in. And then
Mm-hmm.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill it out different. We fill it out to find the events. You fill it out to say you're hosting the
Hosting
event.
event.
So then
Okay,
this
nice.
way, this way we'll be able to, and then people will go on that thing, and it's not a lot of people that is people on there. That's what I'm saying, because
Right.
they've
Okay.
been invited. They've been invited on there. It's not like the groups. Good evening. Hey, my sister Harriet. That's my sister. And
Hi.
Harriet is the number one fashion runway diva in the world, and I said it, and I meant it, and
Go
there's nothing
girl.
we're gonna do about it. Nobody. And Harriet, you missed us. While I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit because I spoke on how someone told me that stop giving away so much information due to the fact that we don't know if it's their time, and we want to allow God to lead them how they see fit, because she has given out, the only reason I'm saying this is because it's a true story. She has given out a lot of different information, and she wasn't included in it, but the idea is probably it can manifest straight from her. So we're going to use wisdom. She told me pray for a lot of wisdom, and that's what I've been praying for, like wisdom and discernment on what to say, what not to say, when to say it, when to do something, slow to move, quick, not just slow, right? And that's my sister there. My sister, for real. We got different mamas, but she's still my sister. So I love you, Quanda. I will see you in a little bit.
I love you more. Thank you so much.
And then I definitely will share the information so you can get, the more vending out, right? Because I noticed in some of the vending groups that I'm in, and I think we're in the same ones, people are being scammed.
And I'm really glad you said that, because let me speak on that real fast. I understand, because I've had a few inboxes. How do I know it's real? Where do you advertise at? What are you doing? Da 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 da. You can look all through my page. You can do whatever you want to do. But I completely understand the questioning, because a lot of people out there are being scammed. I almost got, I'm going to say scammed, because somebody, they was like, where's your flyer? I want to share your flyer. I don't know who this person was. They just inboxed me and they were asking me questions, and I pumped my brakes, because I was like, it doesn't seem real. So I blocked them and I never share any of my information. But be careful with being scammed. Okay. Research. Look through their page. Look at their friends' pages. Look at how many friends they have.
Ask them to share a link. Ask them to share your past pop-up shops. I ask all kind of questions. Where your information at? Who are you? I'm not sending your money. How do you get paid? What did you do before? So I
exactly. Be careful. I know you want to get out there and do the pop-up shops once you realize, okay, let me do this. But just be careful. Do your research. When you see that they only got 17 friends, come on. You know what I'm saying? Or mutual friends that, like, you just got to do your work.
Right. And ask them for past things that they did before, and ask them to show you some of their work. If somebody has a flyer up and it just got a date in the name and say pop-up shop, I know you excited to say you want to join, and the fee might be something feasible for you, but you just got taken, my people. There ain't no pop-up shop. It should be a date. It should be a location. It should be a link where you paying for it at. It should literally be the form that you fill out, the job form that you fill out. Tell me about your business. Give me your business logo. That's how I know these people are real that I'm messing with. I'm not.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the job form, but when people do inquire, you can text me, you could call me. Let's talk. It's not like just send me your money. No, let's talk about this. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, but again,
Jot is just jot.com, and it's easy to send the forms. It's really easy to send it and have them to fill it out. So maybe in 2025 going forward, this way for your records, instead of people just sending you like the cash apps or whatever, do it, make have a paid link, so then for your records, for business purposes sake as well. And then you can be like, nope, I sent you this, you filled it out here. You paid with this Blase Blue ending of this card, and you signed up for it, right? Because people is just doing stuff that ain't, I don't know what's wrong with people. People in this world going crazy, okay? And they ain't about it. People in this world is going lulu.
They are, but I don't have time for it, so they could go ahead on.
Really simple and keep records of data. That's right. Yes, she says it's really simple because it's just job. I believe it's just job. Is it just job.com? Yeah, just job. It's really simple to fill out, and then you just send the link, and then they just filling out where the address are, and then they could put their card, and then I think you link your information to where you would want to get paid at and stuff like that. So it's really easy. Look, guys, we're about to end this session. I thank everybody for joining, and if you on here now, please hit the share button, because sharing is caring, sharing is free. I am the host, Sidel B, and this is Quanda. Before I go, the end of the year is approaching. Before we know it, y'all going to be seeing this ball drop and everything like that. People like to make New Year's resolution, whatever it's called, at the beginning of the year. Make it now. Start it now.
Now,
Right?
there's
As
no
she
need to
says,
wait.
you can use Google Docs. It's no need to wait. Get you some journals. I don't know how many books I done filled up since I was a teenager. I journal all the time. Every morning I put the date, I journal. I go back sometimes. I don't sell prayer jars anymore, but Sadell still uses her prayer jars. Okay. And I just put a prayer in there today. I got one at work. I got one by my bed. I got one where I sit at and work from home. Remember, write your vision and make it plain so God can put it on the tables and run with it. But at the same time, it's okay to say, I'm having faith and I'm trusting the Lord, and I got faith the size of this mustard seed I wear around my neck every day. But faith without works is dead.
Right.
You got to put in the work. You got to trust the process, but also you got to allow God to say, God, I'm okay. You could trust me with this, right? You can trust me with this gift that you have given me. And if you trust me with it, I'm going to give it with everything, all that I got, right?
Yes,
with everything that I got, I'm gonna trust you with it. Because if you don't think that God is not testing you, he is. And if you don't think that one thing might lead to another, and one day we don't know, I don't know who's watching me, right? I don't know what company could be watching me. I don't know who's watching me, like the monitoring spirits that people say. Someone could be monitoring me that can take me from A to Z. But at the end of the day, they gotta, the more I post, the more they see me work, the more that they see me put in the effort, the more that I allow God to order my steps. And I had to learn that. I'm so independent that I believe sometimes I was too even independent for God, even if that even made any sense, right?
Yes, it
and
does.
I had to learn how to step back and take myself out of the equation and say, okay, Lord, I need you to lead and guide me to a rock that's higher than I. If you gave me this talent and you gave me the vision, I know you're going to give me the provision, but at the end of the day, allow this gift that you gave me, this business that we created, that's blowing my mind because I only been open a year. I only started a year.
Awesome.
And I need for you to show me, and it ain't just for Millie Seasoning, this for anybody, okay?
Anybody and everything, right?
That's right. Take it for what it's worth. If you could go and clock in at a job, right? And you have to start the job, you got to give it a 2-week training. You paying attention to the trainer, you taking your notes, you watching every slide. You got to go online. You got to take every test that you got to take to pass it. That's the same thing with the business that God has given you. You got to take your baby steps. And when you take your baby steps, you got to learn and you got to grow. And then watch God one day.
And I'm going to tell you one more thing before I know we got to go. Believe in yourself.
That's right.
If you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anyone else to believe in you. Believe in yourself, invest in yourself, trust yourself with whatever decision you make or want to make with your business, and then do it.
Right. And drink water and mind your business.
And mind your business. And what she said. Oh my goodness. Right. They'll get back away. Drink water and mind your business. What she said.
All 2025, guys.
And come to the pop-up shops. February, April,
all
June,
2025.
October,
and I mean this with everything I got in me. All 2025. Drink plenty of water and mind your business, because what you're seeing, you might not even be seeing. And you making up stuff in your own brain because you trying to assume the things that you think that you're seeing. But if you mind your business, and I mean this with a lot of love, I try to mind my business, right? I mind my business. I don't know people business unless it comes down. You gave it, because a lot of people give all their business on the apps. I mean this, and start now, because some people it's in them. It's in them. It's in them. It's in them. Mind your business, because let me tell you something. the more you trying to mind my business, or the more you trying to mind Quanda's business, or Ray and Boo Boo business, you allowing me to I'm surpassing you, though. I'm surpassing you. I am surpassing you. The more you are trying to focus on what someone else is doing, it ain't even got to be anything that I'm doing. And I don't mean this to hurt no one's feelings. I'm trying to save your soul when I say this. If you focus more on yourself, because I can guarantee you, you got so many issues that you could be fixing within yourself instead of minding someone else's business. That's the saying that I always say. I'm drinking water and minding my business. Because the more I mind my business and the more I focus on me, I'm in here jamming to Jamaican music. I'm making seasonings. I'm trying to think of ideas. I'm minding my business, guys. And you know why God is blessing me? It's because I'm minding my business. And I mean that sincerely. Take it for what it's worth. And if you're nosy, we got some nosy people. We really do. We got nosy people by nature. If that is you, ask God to remove that spirit from you, because that ain't nothing but a spirit that you want to monitor somebody else's life so much that you allow yours to be. I don't know why God led me that way, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you minding somebody's business so much that you're not tending to your own business, then you need to ask God to remove that spirit from you, because that is nothing but a spirit, and ask God to fix you so you could be a better you, because I'm pretty sure it's something that you could be fixing within yourself. And I'm going to drop the mic on that.
Come and I'm on. Out.
And I'm out. Try to save your soul with this. Amen, sister.
Yes.
Amen. Yes. No, it's the truth. Because I noticed that. And that's just not me being on Facebook. That's me being on TikTok. And the only reason I really noticed that on TikTok is because people learned how to share other people's business, and that's how they're getting a check, right? But someone else's pain and someone else's misery shouldn't allow you to that's a spirit that's living inside of you. If you share someone else's pain for for your benefit,
for you to benefit from it, right?
If you're sharing someone else's pain, so you now you're going live and you're sharing someone else's pain for you to have a profit. That is not of God. That is a spirit that's living within you. And you need to ask God to remove that spirit from you and figure out some way to mind your own business and share your own business for your own gain. Amen. And we gone. Amen. I love you. I love y'all. Y'all share it. We done shared a lot. We done shared divorces. We done shared it. I'm single. Okay, guys? Single. I'm going into 2025 single. You hear me? That's it. Share that. That might be the last thing y'all share. Because you're drinking water
and minding your business. Right. You have a good night. I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Peace.